Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to beautiful downtown Wilmington today, and to DECO for an announcement that we are incredibly excited about. Today, you're going to hear from a few elected officials, as well as from all of the tenants, the chefs that will be here in the food hall when we open in a few short weeks on the 18th of April. It's been 2 years of work and lots of thinking about how to design this space and what kind of food it should have and how we can bring something totally unique and exciting to downtown Wilmington. And so here we are. DECO is going to have, it's a food hall, and we'll have 8 different restaurants, 8 different tenants. Will be open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we're so excited to be here today to really kick off the opening of the project. So without further ado, the Mayor of Wilmington, Mike Perzicki, is going to kick us off. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm delighted to be able to kick this off. I didn't know what to expect this morning. I said, "What are we doing?" They said, "We're going to announce the opening." Like, it's not the opening, we're going to announce the opening. So I was expecting, Chris, I was expecting us to be behind doors and nothing at all. And then I walked in this beautiful place, and it's really exciting. Someone asked me the other day, "How's Wilmington doing?" I said, it's vastly improved, and it gets better every single day. And I didn't even have this in mind. But if there's ever an indication of how we're getting better every day, this is pretty exciting. I can't wait to see what this looks like when it opens. I just know it's going to crush it when it does. It's a great sign. It's a great sign of our city, unlike I think a lot of other places, that we've got everybody in this community here. Even we have Scott Nantimo from Bardet here, fellow restaurateurs, James Beard Award right at the finish line there, nominees, but they're here to support us. It's not a zero-sum game. We know, we all believe that as the city gets better, it's better for everybody. And but I have to tell you that what is so heartening to me is when we see people continuing to invest in a big way in our city, because that investment says we really believe in the city, we really believe in the future of the city. And no organization does it better than BPG, and I personalize that through Chris and Rob, because they seem to be indefatigable when it comes to doing everything they can for our city. So I'm deeply indebted to them, grateful for their confidence, and excited for all of you to be able to come over here and share in this great place when it opens. So we'll see you at the opening. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have the President of the City Council and a restaurateur in her own right, Hanifa Shabazz.
Thank you. You know, in my history of being on council, I've been to so many ribbon cuttings and grand openings as Wilmington continues to grow to be the great metropolitan city that it's becoming. And I just am so thankful for all those who are involved in making this happen. And you know, for the past 2 years, my colleagues and myself on council, and we have been working hard on executing a strategic plan we developed when we first came into office. And among those objectives, where the plan was to move our city forward by fostering more growth for the city, making Wilmington more business friendly, which we've done because look at all the businesses that are coming here, making Wilmington more prosperous and sustainable, and making it with a healthy city. So with the launch of DECO today, with 100 plus much needed jobs coming to downtown Wilmington, and the diversity of the type of dining we're going to see, and the innovative nightlife entertainment that's going to be added to downtown Wilmington, really sparking it all off. And I'm excited to say that we're doing this today. And we couldn't be happier. And when I say we, I'd like to also recognize Councilwoman Xanthia Oliver, who's here to celebrate this grand opening. So congratulations on making this happening, and we look forward to is continuing the development of Wilmington and moving it forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and we're so excited about being part of that development too. In the past couple of weeks, we've hired or in the process of hiring over 100 people in downtown Wilmington, and we're really excited about that. Yes. It's, hiring locally is very important for us. It's very important for restaurants as well, and to be part of that through growth and development in the city is fantastic. So thank you. The next person that's going to come up to speak, he loves going around and telling everyone thank you and giving them credit for their parts and the work that they've done. But this is my chance to really say that he really is the visionary behind this space. He was from the very beginning, and he's been incredibly important, not just at a high level, but in every little detail of making this be as beautiful as you see it today and as exciting as it's going to be when we open on the 18th. It's the co-president of the Buccini-Paulin Group, Chris Buccini.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. This is like a real, media event. This is super cool. So we really appreciate you all being here. There's nothing I've been involved in the last few years where I've had more people come to me and say, "When's the food hall going to open? When's the food hall going to open?" So we're really excited about it. I have to say thank you to Peter DePrinzio from Seawall Development out of Baltimore. We went to 12 different cities around the United States, from Atlanta to Denver to Philly to New York, and all we had to do was go down to Baltimore to find Seawall Development, who owns and developed our house, which is spectacular. And we said, that's what we want to can we just replicate it? And they said, no, we're gonna give Wilmington its own version of food halls. And I have to thank Peter Murphy and Jeff Brisbane from BPG. This organization we will be over 1,000 strong here in Wilmington, and it's the Pete Murphys and the Jeff Brisbanes of the world who literally this all they've been working on for months and months and months. The thing that makes me the most excited about this project is, as everyone has said, we're going to be hiring 100 new employees. BPG is very, very focused on creating jobs in this city for the people that need them potentially the most, for people from the city. We currently have 860 jobs that we've created here in the city in the last 20 years. This will get us almost to 1,000. And of the jobs we've created, about a third of them live here in the city of Wilmington. So that is creating a sustainable ecosystem for us here in the city. I also want to thank Imian Hospitality, who we convinced to come to Delaware to do the beer garden on the riverfront, and they will be managing this going forward. So we're really creating some synergies. They are well-known restaurateurs in New York City and Stamford and Philadelphia and DC, and it's exciting that people like that want to put their time and energy into our city. BPG has always been about partnerships and partnering with the best. What I also love about this food hall is we created the Mill a few years ago, which really is the center of entrepreneurship here in the state of Delaware, and we've tripled that in size. And I look at this almost as an entrepreneur center for the food industry. The food industry is such a big sector in our state's economy, and to have 9 stalls, 9 different companies, 9 different entrepreneurs believing in this city and growing out of here. We really look at this as a place where startups, where restaurant and food startups will come, and then they hopefully will grow out of here, and they will get followings, and they will grow out of here into the city of Wilmington. We really believe the strength of our food industry here in the city of Wilmington is what will make Wilmington even greater than what it is. We're really proud to have all 9 of the different entrepreneurs here, and in particular Bardia, who opened up on Market Street and within a few short months was a James Beard nominee. So Wilmington is really, really coming very, very far along. The other thing that I'm very proud of is what BPG likes to do is we like to bring parts of our city that are underutilized and not living up to their potential. Environmentally contaminated land, old buildings that are falling down. This has been a dead corner for as long as I can remember. It's always been a dark corner. We're bringing light to this corner. We're bringing energy and we're bringing excitement to this corner. And when you think about the fact that no one lived around here, like as far as I know, for a long time, I'm sorry, very few people lived around here. And we're going to be building 200 apartments above here. We have 100 apartments there. We just opened Midtown down there. So this is, we are energizing this corner to a 24/7 part of our state and our city, which really excites me. Wilmington is not a 9-to-5 town anymore. It just isn't. If you think that, come down here on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, and you will see the energy on the streets, and that's what DECO is going to bring to here. I want to thank every one of the 9 entrepreneurs who has signed up to come here. The fact that we are opening with basically 9 restaurants on the same day. If any of you guys that watch the Chef's Network, you see how hard it is to open up a single restaurant. This team here is opening up 9. So we are pretty blown away by that feat. And so I thank all of you for believing in the city of Wilmington, for believing in BPG, and for being part of DECO. I can't wait for the opening. I welcome you all back. The official opening is April 18th. The official opening is April 18th, so I hope all you will come back. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Chris. And we can't forget that one of those 9 is the bar, which is really important, and you can see right behind us that we're very excited about. So really we've come to the moment that we've been waiting for now, where finally, after so much time and so much work and thought on the chef's part, we're going to get to announce all the different chefs, restaurateurs, entrepreneurs who are going to be in this space. So if you guys could come and stand up next to me, they're going to introduce themselves one by one, and I think Karan's going to break dance. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so without further ado, you guys are up first.
Karan Horn from Strip Juice.
Jason Brook from Strip Juice. Very excited to be a part of this project, and obviously, you know, the city of Wilmington's really been welcoming, and very excited to get this going.
So sorry. To dive back in, we come from Philadelphia, and we will be serving cold pressed juice, acai bowls, which is one Best of Philadelphia, and that's going to be Best of Wilmington very soon. And yeah, that's what we're bringing.
I'm Radhika Sule. I come from Baltimore, and my husband and I are going to open the veranda. Our specialty is going to be Indian street food, and we already have a small little place in Baltimore, and we're expanding into Wilmington. We're very excited. So see you on the 18th. Thank you.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Paul Nguyen. I'm part of Viet Grubs. It's a Vietnamese restaurant down in Hanover, Maryland, close to the outskirts of Bmore. And I'm really excited to be here. Thank you to Mr. Puccini, Mayor, DECO, whoever's a part of the movement of reviving the city. So we're excited to be a part of that. We're going to be selling a super sub type of concept. It's going to be Vietnamese called pho, which is a soup, and then a sub, which is called banh mi, and we're just really excited to put our flavor out there for everybody to holler at. All right? All right, y'all. Rock on.
Hello, my name is Leah Steinberger. I am the executive pastry chef of Sparked Creative Pastry and Coffee. We are a celebration of all things baking, pastry, and coffee, from your interesting and unique breakfast pastries to curated and seasonal coffee drinks to celebration and birthday cakes. So we're really excited to become a part of DECO and become your new neighborhood bakery and coffee shop.
Good morning. Sean and Kari Parker. We're brothers from Connie's Chicken and Waffles, based out of Baltimore. We're bringing a variety of waffles and chicken here to Delaware. We won Best Chicken Box by the Baltimore Sun.
Yep, so we're really happy to be here and bring chicken and waffles to Wilmington.
All right.
You guys don't know.
My name's Antimo Di Maio, and we're here going to be opening up Pizzeria Bardea. This is my partner, Scott. I'm Scott Stein, Bardea. We're opening up Pizzeria Bardea. We're going to do 6 pizzas, 6 salads, farm-to-table salads, and be an offspring of Bardea down the street. We are super excited to be part. This community is alive, and we are very grateful to the Paccinis, the mayor, the entire Wilmington, not just all the officials and everyone, but it's the people that make up downtown over here that have truly embraced us, and we're just excited to be part of DECO. Good stuff.
Good afternoon. Recognize me? I'm back. Okay. My name's Al. Everybody call me Chef Al here. I have been working, around this area for the last 16 years. In the meantime, I'm working with my partner Larry from Wellwood in Maryland. I'm glad I'm back. I'm going to bring the best sushi in town. All right, anything you need. All right, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of the folks up here have won all sorts of awards, and in some cases are fan favorites of downtown Wilmington or of Baltimore, and have won lots of accolades. So you guys are so humble. But another round of applause for all the chefs here at DECO. A couple other things that I'll mention that you'll find here in the space, and then we'll talk a little bit about the opening, and then I'll let you guys loose on some of these pastries over here. One of the stalls that we have, one of the 8, is what we call a pop-up stall. So it's a kitchen that we're building out. It has everything soup to nuts, all the way down to cleaning supplies and a point-of-sale system where a chef can come in and run that kitchen for as short as a couple weeks or up to a month or 2. And so we're excited to announce the first tenant of that kitchen as well, and that's going to be Dan Sheridan of the Locale BBQ Post. So he's going to have barbecue sandwiches and sides for the first month we're open, so from mid-April until mid-May. So that's super exciting as well. And then after that, other chefs have applied, will be applying to be in that space to serve something else that's not here. So burgers or tacos or fried fish. And that was Hanifa's old restaurant. And so we're looking forward to those applications and to see all of the chefs and entrepreneurs and culinary students and caterers and folks in Wilmington, food trucks even, that want to take over that kitchen and run it for a couple weeks or up to a month. And that really helps us fulfill our vision of being here for entrepreneurs, even if they're really at the very, very early stages. That kitchen is really for them. So we're excited about the pop-up. I would be remiss if I didn't mention and explain the bar a little bit more. So the team from Imian, who also run the beer garden down at Constitution Yards, will be taking over the bar program. And because we are DECO, we are the Delaware Collective, we want to make sure that we have a collective collaborative bar program as well. So we'll have options, cocktails, sake, wines that pair nicely with some of the food in the stalls, and we want to build the menu that way. But it wants to be a fun place. It's a food hall, it's not too formal. It needs to be fun, and so the bar program will reflect that as well. We also have a private event space. Behind everyone here today is operable partition that we can open and close, 50-person private event space as well. So for private parties, for events, even for public things, be it poetry readings or music, we can close off that space and have an intimate event in there as well. And we're pretty excited about how that will work within the food hall and provide a way for corporate groups and clients to have their own experience within the broader food hall. So that's pretty cool too. And then, as Chris mentioned, our opening is going to be the 18th of April. It's the 18th and 19th of April, which is a Thursday and Friday. At 5 p.m. on that Thursday, we're going to open our doors for the first time for the grand opening. And Thursday evening and all day Friday, we'll have grand opening events going on throughout the first evening and then the Friday daytime. So we'll have a photo booth, we'll have some swag giveaways, and we'll have live music both evenings that Gable Music is helping us put together for those 2 days. So we expect them to be really fun, but if you can't make them, that's okay. We're open every day, 7 days a week after that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Opening at 7 a.m. during the week, 8 a.m. during the weekends, closing the bar, staying open until 11 p.m. during the week until midnight on the weekends. So lots of hours and lots of time open because that's part of our investment and commitment to Wilmington to say it is not just the 9 to 5 city. We want folks to come in. We want parking to be really easy. It's free and validated nights and weekends in one of the garages we have downtown. So we know that that can be a pain point as well. With that, I want to thank Sparked for providing some of the provisions this morning, pastries and coffee, and there's some water over there as well. And for the folks from the press, we also, you received a press conference most likely from Michael at Profile, but we have hard copies on hand as well if you guys need them. So with that, thank you so much for coming. I suppose we can take a few questions if you have them for the chefs or for anyone up here. Sure, we can set that up right afterwards. Any questions for anyone up here? All right, well, thank you so much for coming. Another round of applause for everyone here today.